Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 63. What's up? Why are you looking like that? Millennial Movie Talk.
There we go.
That's a show. We do this. There's no new people here.
No, that's true. There's definitely not new
All
people
right, they
here.
know what they're going into.
Unless we get some serious breaking news sent straight to us right now, there's probably not going to be many new people here. Who's on the phone?
There's no one, don't worry.
No, who is it?
It's Colin Farrell, guys.
Oh, no. Is he retiring?
Oh, hello, Governor.
Jesus.
Hello, Colin.
It's the worst that I've ever
Anyway,
heard.
Braden, you want to continue for it?
Yeah,
Is that Irish?
We're a movie
Hello.
podcast. We don't do accents on the show, except for our actual accents, because we're all
Can't speak on the
Australian.
show, too.
We're terrible at speaking. It's
Good day,
weird that we
mate.
chose
Welcome to
do a
the podcast. I'll talk the rest of the show with a stereotypic Australian accent.
Oh, yeah, mate. G'day. How
Oh,
you doing?
shut up.
I
hate
am Braden, joined as always by the wonderful
Oh, this Sheila
Stephanie?
Steph over here.
terrible.
This Sheila Michael over here, too.
G'day. My name's Michael.
Oh,
eh?
And at the end of the table,
My name's Alex.
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 it. That is an Aussie name.
Alex.
No, it's
Alex.
Steve.
Steve is quintessentially the most
Sup,
Aussie name
I'm
because
Darren.
everyone loves Darren.
You can call me Dazza.
Dazza. Oh, God.
Big bad Daz.
Do we want to jump into some movie news here?
Yeah, sure.
Just a little bit.
Whoa. Oh, this week in movie news. Wow, movie news. Oh, I'm shocked by that movie news. That was an interesting one. Thank you. There's so much movie news here. Wow, I hope we can get all this movie news done.
So I've seen Michael Keaton's name coming into headlines lately of the past day or so.
They also just early reported this morning.
Yeah, have you guys
Yes.
seen some of this? Or
I've seen something about Michael Keaton.
He gonna be Batman again, maybe.
it's blasted from the initial talks were Michael Keaton is in talks to appear in DC's The Flash, and he might be reprising his role as Batman from '89 Batman.
Which now has spiraled into, and pretty much, he hasn't been confirmed,
Yeah,
but if he is coming back, it's going to be in more than just The Flash.
yeah,
He's going to be maybe Nick Fury type appearance.
yeah.
All right.
In hours, it has spiraled from Michael Keaton might be in The Flash
Now,
to
this is different Michael Keaton Batman things that I saw the other day.
oh, okay. What did you say?
Apparently, when filming Homecoming, during fight scenes with Tom Holland, he kept saying, "I'm Batman," and stuff like that.
You know what? I rate that. Michael Keaton's a good name.
That's what I saw. I mean, Reddit.
what about-
Michael
Get your
Keaton's
heart
my
out.
favorite Batman.
What about Robert Pattinson, though? What's going to happen to him?
He's still
He
there.
has to be
He's
there.
still there.
DC are kind of just doing
Their own
things.
things.
It's a fun game where now we get to go, okay, well, in the span of possibly 2 to 3 years, we might see 3 different people playing Batman on the
Yeah.
screen.
Who's the third?
Because we've got Ben Affleck in Snyder Cut.
Oh, yeah.
We've got Robert Pattinson in The Batman. And then
Yeah.
we've got
Michael
Michael
Keaton
Keaton
comes
in
back.
The Flash.
In
Oh, well.
Flashpoint, and possibly
More.
Batwoman too, apparently.
Batgirl.
Batgirl, sorry.
Yes. But yeah, it's very strange. I literally woke up and I was like, why is Michael Keaton's name everywhere?
Yeah, same.
Yeah. And it just kept spiraling into more and more things.
And from that, because I watched a YouTube video of it, and that's where I found out that Joel Schumacher passed away.
yes.
Because everyone was like, "Are you not going to come in and show what happened to Joel Schumacher?" And I was like, "What happened to Joel Schumacher?"
It's like, wait, what? And then you find out.
I didn't realize the guy was 80 though.
Yeah, Joel Schumacher has passed away at the age of 80.
What? How? Do we know how?
I haven't seen.
Doesn't really
Natural
specify
causes,
how
maybe.
I think right now,
With
I
him.
think everyone's going straight to Corona at the moment.
everyone would jump on it. Yeah, I assume. But you might know him from directing films such as St. Elmo's Fire, The Lost Boys, Falling
Oh,
Down,
I love Falling Down.
Falling Down's great.
Never seen it.
Michael Douglas.
That's such a good movie.
and Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. Some of the
Not so great.
funnest Batman films ever.
One of them's average, the other one's not good.
Yeah, we still have
The
to watch
finest
one of those.
Batman
Yeah,
movies.
I have not watched Batman and Robin yet. And
Yeah,
don't want
I think now we have to at some point.
maybe.
Doesn't have to be this
But
week.
then I'm going to feel bad to shit on it.
Nah, you can still shit on it.
Nah.
It's fine.
It's been shit on enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the guy wasn't dead then.
Alex, not to be too harsh here, but I think we've shat on dead people's stuff quite a bit in the past.
Never have. I'm respectful of the dead.
Probably not.
It's one
Probably not
line.
this soon.
That's one line I
yes.
won't cross.
Alex, have you ever made fun of Bilbo Baggins?
No, not recently.
No, okay, good. Because also this past week, as we made those listening might have seen, Ian Holm, who starred in Lord of the Rings as Bilbo
Sir
Baggins,
Ian
And
Holm.
Alan.
also
And
in
Alan?
Alien, and Chariots of Fire. He passed away this week. He was 88, and
Oh, he had a good run.
Unfortunately, it was due to Parkinson's and issues with that, but he had a very good run. He starred in some incredible films,
Oh yeah.
some groundbreaking films, and
Lord of the Rings.
and Lord of the Rings. And we'd like to just pay our respects to those because, you know, these people had quite a big role in the industry, and that's important.
Huge.
Indeed.
Now for some very strange news here. J.K. Simmons came out this last week, literally the last 2 days as well, and he's revealed that he's already filmed whatever his next appearance as J. Jonah Jameson in the MCU is, and he's also said that there's plans for another, which is somewhat interesting. Not really, because he's, you know, not on location, so they can kind of shoot it whenever they want. But Spider-Man 3 hasn't started shooting yet.
Guys, I'm sorry, I'm just going to interject here. I've just got to say, it's been on my mind all week. I love Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, damn straight.
Like, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2. I watched it again. I love that movie, man. Like,
That's fair.
Like,
a good
it's
call.
damn good.
I cry when Aunt May gives "There's a Hero in All of Us" speech.
Yeah.
Like,
It hit you. It hit you.
It is still...
It is the best superhero movie ever.
Yeah, it's definitely still up there. I would have to rewatch it for myself, but
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a very long time.
Have you seen it?
I have seen it
good.
before, yeah.
I was say he was about to kick you off the podcast.
yeah, that was
mean-
a prerequisite for the show. So
Spider-Man 2 is just...
Perfect.
if anyone listening to
Almost.
this hasn't watched Spider-Man 2,
Almost perfect.
don't even watch the first one. Just go watch Spider-Man 2 because...
Oh, no.
Alex will know. And then you have to watch Spider-Man 3 because otherwise Alex will not let you watch the show again.
That's perfect in different ways.
It's perfect in very different ways. And lastly, we got a trailer for something. So this kind of leads into like trailers that we're going to talk
We
about
got
for a second.
2 trailers as well.
Two trailers. We've
3,
got...
because there's one that... We'll get there.
Okay. Well, the first one, Disney released the first trailer for Hamilton.
I haven't seen this new trailer.
Haven't you?
Steph, what the...
Okay.
Fuck.
When you guys were talking about this F-bomb news, which I'm sure
Yes.
you're going to say in a second, I was like, oh yeah, we're bringing that up again because tickets are going to go on sale for the Australian premiere, and you know it's coming out soon.
Yeah.
I did not know that was a trailer.
Yep. So it dropped yesterday.
morning.
Yep. And it looks seriously good. So
Excited.
Like, when we say professionally filmed.
yeah.
Close-ups.
I have to watch the trailer as soon as...
Have you
Close-ups.
looked into
Extreme close-ups.
this?
Of
Was
David?
Mid-shots.
across
Wide shots.
All the shots.
all the shots you could get.
Dutch
I
tilts.
want to get right up close
I don't think
in
there's going to be
David
any Dutch
Diggs'
tilts.
face.
Alex, if there's a Dutch tilt in this film, you get to choose a commentary track for us to watch.
Hang on, I always choose a commentary.
Yeah,
What's the-
exactly.
Gotta give
That's
me
why
more
it was happening.
power. Give me,
A horror movie for him to watch.
I
What's the
get...
Dutch tilt?
You know, the stupid horror
Orange.
angles
Oh,
to make
yeah,
it
yeah.
uneasy. But yes, so it's coming to Disney Plus July 3rd. And
tickets?
the
Not long.
interesting thing about this is someone tweeted at Lin-Manuel Miranda and was like, hey, just noticed that it's PG. Like, are some of the
PG-13.
classic lines going to be cut? Yeah, PG-13. And he was like, look, I gave 2 fucks so that we could keep 1. Because apparently there was something to do with if you have more than 1 fuck, that it becomes a such and such rating.
Yeah,
and
it would go up to like M or whatever it is for
yeah,
us.
something like that. So
That is so
so
annoying.
they've had to cut 2 out of the 3. It's very interesting. One of them's with a record scratch. One of them's with a mute. So it'll just quickly dip out and come back in. I can't remember which one would be the one that stays. But
you know for a fact that it's...
no, for a fact that one of the best lines in the show, Southern motherfucking Democratic Republicans, isn't going to be... That gets record scratched.
That is so annoying.
That's
It
such
is
a limited
sad.
choice. Having to choose from 3 is
But
kind of...
that is like a power. That is a big... That's a song... That's a line that you belt out in that song.
That bit in that song is... Oh, everyone just gets so amped for it. It's great.
You do.
Yep.
I
But
throw
I
my
think
hands in the air when that bit happens.
when
Do
you
ya?
Yeah,
when you watch
I
the
do.
trailer,
So they're
you'll-
doing a record sketch over Southern.
Yep.
And then they're doing... in Yorktown, I get the fuck back up again. That's
Yeah.
going to be bleeped
That's
out.
the
So
bleeped
it's
out
not Hercules Mulligan.
Yeah.
No, so
And
it's
it's not...
it's the other one, which I cannot remember off the top of my head.
I can't remember.
How many fucks are there in
I feel like
Hamilton?
this is one
I
of those
assume
cases
it's
we would
Lynn.
be able to remember it, but because we have to think
I
about it.
assume it's a line by Lynn because I don't think there's any other one by someone else.
The 3 fucks in Hamilton.
The 3 fucks in Hamilton. So yeah, the way that Lynn described it on his Twitter was that he's giving up 2 fucks. He's giving 2 fucks. And it's the first time someone's
the
been able to
third
say
one?
that in an actual sentence.
In a rap battle? Nah.
No. I think it's just from like one of the lines from Alexander Hamilton. I think that's it. Or maybe Aaron Burr doesn't do it. I don't think so. This is now just becoming us trying to remember something that we
I
don't
have
remember.
no idea.
Yep. Michael, what are your thoughts on this?
Yep.
Cool.
I'll finally watch Hamilton.
Do you have any interest in watching it when it comes
Yeah,
out?
I mean, I've heard it a lot from
Yes.
this one,
Yes.
and I do have some interest in watching it.
Good.
Trying to find this fuck.
I would like to. I would like to see it after hearing so much about it for the past 4 years. You two have just chatted.
Yep. Well, you're going to see it
Okay.
amazingly because
Yeah.
I definitely didn't watch a really bad
Bootleg.
bootleg
Many
version
times.
Many times.
Oh, gets you though.
But
Oh, yeah.
Gets you.
Yeah. But being able to see this now, you're going to watch the trailer after this and you're going to scream because this looks incredible.
Found it yet, Alex?
No.
It was shot across 3 different shows with the original Broadway cast. Everyone's very excited. Everyone go watch it when it comes out July 3rd.
You keep talking. I'm going to find it.
Okay. Well, second up for trailers, we got a King's Man trailer.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yes.
That's how you have to say
Alex,
it. You have to
we
say
saw
King's
it, didn't
Man.
we?
Yeah.
This is a new one, Steph.
New trailer.
Came out yesterday.
New King's Man
Oh.
trailer.
Oh, okay.
Kingsman.
New
trailer came out
King's Man
yesterday.
trailer. It showed off a lot of the bad guys a bit more.
Rasputin.
Isn't it set in
Rah,
World War
rah.
One
Oh
or
my god, is
before World War
Rasputin
One?
going to be in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a major player.
Yeah.
Oh, is he
He's
the Russian-looking guy I saw in the?
Yeah.
long beard,
Oh, yeah,
swords.
yeah,
Looks like he's straight out of Horrible Histories.
Got
Yeah.
swords,
Yeah, that sounds like Rasputin.
multiple swords.
Yes, we get it. So.
I think this trailer actually made it look pretty good.
I will watch it
Yeah,
now.
I gotta say, Alex, since you've seen it as well,
The trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not excited for this movie at all. But
I'm not like
I'm only not excited because I know that this was not originally a Kingsman film.
Yeah.
This was a war movie that they went, hey, let's
wait a
rewrite
second.
into a Kingsman film.
let's make this King.
Just kind of riding off of the past 2 films, sort of.
What is this F word?
You're still searching, aren't
Yeah,
you?
dude.
Well, look, I went
it's
into the-
infuriating.
I went into the Hamilton soundtrack
Just to
on
see
Spotify.
which one was explicit.
Yeah,
find
the,
it?
the ones with the explicit songs. There's a few. There's My
Because
Shot,
they say shit.
Right Hand Man. Yeah, it's even like.
Yeah,
Piss
it's
or
all
like,
of
you know,
those.
yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Oh well,
I guess
we're
you'll
gonna-
have to figure it out next week.
We're gonna get
Yes.
surprised by a fuck.
Oh, breakdown of all the swearing in Hamilton.
There we go.
That's what you need.
You see, what you need is the middle-aged mums who are out there trying to censor everything they can and
Yeah.
specify what is safe for children and what is not. I believe is it IMDb who has a
Yes,
for,
they do. They have-
the parental guidance
Yeah.
bit that they have
They
that
have a-
specifies all of the raunchy scenes in films.
Yep.
It's really boring erotica over on the IMDb page.
Okay, this guy didn't do a good job.
All right,
That's okay.
should we just keep going
Yeah,
then?
no, you keep going.
Keep
I'm gonna be
trucking
here.
along.
Alrighty then. Well, we're going to jump into what we've all been watching. Steph, if you want to lead
I'm
us
going
off?
to take us off.
Yeah.
All right. So I didn't watch a whole lot this last week, but I did watch Brooklyn. I don't know if you know it. It's Saoirse Ronan and
Yes.
Weasley.
Ronald.
No, not Ronald.
Rupert Grint.
Bill.
Ooh, oh, Domhnall Gleeson.
Yep, Donald Gleason. And I didn't realize that when I was Googling him, because I'm like, this guy's pretty cute, you know.
Brendan Gleeson's son.
Yeah.
Didn't know that?
No. I was like, they got
Last
the
name
same
didn't give it away?
Like, I didn't. I thought Gleason's a pretty common last name.
Just to clarify, you know Donald Glover and Danny Glover aren't related.
Yeah, I got that. But they're both black, aren't they?
Whoa.
I'm kidding.
That's Steph making a joke.
I'm
I at
kidding.
least
Jeez.
I can hear that as well.
Oh, if Alex said it, get the pitchforks.
Oh, I was trying to remember who Domhnall Gleeson. Yeah, he's what's his face in Star Wars? No.
Hux.
yeah.
Hux,
Yeah,
yes.
Hux.
That's it.
Yeah.
Of course,
Um,
Brent.
yeah, that was
He's Bill
good.
Weasley, sir.
It was a very pleasant movie to watch.
Yeah.
I also watched Fight Club, which, oh my God, Brad Pitt. I watched it in the cinemas, so Brad Pitt on the big screen. I was like, you know what? But the fight scene,
Very
Brad.
loud.
it was very loud, but the fight scenes were so gruesome. I did not remember how gruesome they were. And on the big screen, that's
So
like
you
in your
have
face.
seen it before?
Yes, I had seen it
Okay.
before. Yeah. I just really love Brad Pitt's vibe in that. I just
Okay.
really want to make that clear.
She loves Big
Brad
Brad.
Pitt, you're single now.
Big Brad.
And
No, isn't he with Jennifer Aniston? Heavy rumors.
I wish, but
I think they are. I think
That's some 90s ass rumors.
I'm pretty sure they got married.
That's the most 90s,
They
2000s
did get
thing I've
married.
ever heard.
for a little bit. And then I also watched Brokeback Mountain. Finally, hadn't seen that one before.
How is
Made me
this?
cry.
I've only ever heard.
It's about gay
It's-
cowboys.
Yeah, that's all I've
Fantastic.
ever heard
The
about.
That's all I've
acting-
ever heard to.
It's a fairly long movie. It's fantastic. Like the acting performances for both of them were amazing. Fun fact, I learned that when they announced it, the best picture winner for that year, it was something else, something like Crash or something like that.
Right.
2005. Jack Nicholson announced it, and there was an audible gasp in this because everyone was like expecting Brokeback Mountain to win.
Yep.
And Jack Nicholson even said afterwards, I had voted as a member of the Academy for Brokeback Mountain to win.
What one instead?
Wow.
And he was shocked. So when they did a poll in retrospect, what would you change? Brokeback Mountain would have won in
Let's
Steph,
have
I
a
think
look.
you just
Let's find out.
ignored it.
2005.
Totally
Oh,
ignored
sorry.
my question.
What did you say?
What one instead?
Crash, I think it was called.
Yeah, see, that's a big controversial thing because Crash isn't good.
Oh, right. Good.
That's,
is
that's
that
one.
like
if you look
a-
at like the biggest Oscar controversies, obviously now number one is La La Land and Moonlight.
Yep.
But before then, it was why the fuck did Crash win Best Picture
Over Brack. But
over
like,
just anything?
I mean,
Oh, I
what,
need to go to the
when,
next
when,
year.
did you, when did you say it was 2005 it came out?
2005.
All right, you got to,
Or
not saying it's right, but you got to think about probably who's a part of that. They're probably not going to vote for a gay
Yeah.
movie.
So
They?
I
is that
think
like
it
a
was-
conspiracy that the
I mean, the Academy's all old white men.
yeah the Academy
They're
kinda
definitely
They've only
homophobic.
now. They've only
Stopped.
now. And they only gave Parasite the win this year because they didn't give Roma the win last year.
Yep.
So Brokeback Mountain was fantastic. Heath Ledger's performance, Jake Gyllenhaal's performance.
Is he
they were both
better
Great.
than he is in The Dark Knight?
They're very
There's
different
only one answer
performances. They're very different
And it's a
performances.
no.
No,
Those
I would say no. I would say
performances.
no. But they were very different performances. And Daniel Day-Lewis said that his performance in that was the best acting he'd ever seen.
Wow.
So like it's really, really good.
Wow, can you imagine if Heath Ledger was still acting?
Yeah, well.
Still alive. It's more of an appropriate thing to say.
If he was still acting, it'd be interesting. You know, I
From
could
the
take a
grave.
He would have
really
been.
dark
He
joke,
would have
I'm not
been
gonna-
in The Dark Knight Rises because he was meant to be in The Dark Knight
Yeah,
Rises.
he was gonna be, wasn't he?
Like, as well as Bane, or was that kind of just
Yeah,
it?
no. Joker was going to be in the prison.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was going to be involved in a bunch of different stuff there.
Okay, I didn't.
That'd
I
be
never
real-
knew that.
Surely he would have been cast in some of the superhero crap that's been coming out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Michelle Williams and Anne Hathaway really good, by the way, too. Just shout out to them. They did really
There
good.
you
Anne
go.
Hathaway's in it.
Yep. She got a
Catwoman.
nudie scene.
She nudie in it.
Mm-hmm.
Is Heath Ledger getting
Oh my
TV.
god.
it was Heath Ledger and
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Do
Is
they
he
get
nudie?
nudie in it?
They do.
Is Jake Gyllenhaal nudie?
You see some. His was blocked out.
Is it like-
Heath Ledger not blocked out?
Oh,
It's
But
like
it's
Ben
only
Affleck.
side view.
action?
Side view. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He's jumping
like
off
Ben
the
Affleck
cliff.
and Gone Girl.
He's jumping
Yeah.
off the cliff
You see
into
that
like
back
the
there?
water.
yeah. You get the side,
The
side,
Batwang.
the Batawang.
Batwang.
Yeah, that's what I watched. And the
Nice.
homework
It
segment.
was right there, and I didn't hit it.
Nice. That's good. Michael, what have you been watching?
I only watched one thing this week.
What'd you watch?
I watched 1917 again because the person I was with wanted to watch it. So
How many times have you seen 1917 now?
I mean, that's my third time I think watching
Really?
it.
I feel like you've talked about it more than that. Okay.
I mean, from memory, I feel like it's
doesn't
only
believe
three
it.
I
times.
feel like you've seen it more than that, but that's okay.
That's about it. I've talked about it before.
That's fair. Alex, you want me to go first or do you go first?
Yeah, you go first because Steph and I are going to rip into you.
Yeah,
Perfect.
We're gonna.
I'm fine with that. So, I watched Donald Glover's Weirdo. I watched John Mulaney's New in Town. Both
that good?
comedy specials. New in Town's so good. Holy
I want to
shit.
watch it. I
It's
can't
old.
wait.
Yeah, it's his oldest one. Out of his 3 specials, that's his oldest one. And my God, it's fucking funny. Like, Michaela and I were in hysterics watching it. We love John Mulaney, though. So, we watched Charlie's Angels 2019. Did you just turn me down?
Yep. We need to talk to you, and I can't have you rebut.
So, Hansek,
Yeah, come back up.
I know this movie wasn't fantastic. Brayden, what did you give it?
Gave it a fucking 4.
Yeah, I gave it a
What
4.
did you give it, Alex?
8 out of 10.
I said I'd give it a 1.5 if I was being nice.
Okay.
Okay, look, I have.
Steph, have you seen it?
I have not seen it. So
I've seen it.
therefore, when I hear 4, I think that's not a problem. What I do have a problem with is when we get into the homework segment,
Yeah.
that being rated lower than Charlie's Angels.
Because I didn't like it as much.
Alrighty.
It's all right.
That's
it's
how
all
my
right.
rating
Everyone's
is.
entitled-
Alex,
Here,
please
here's what annoys
fight
me. Here's
the
what
case.
annoys me is that we need to have a standard here, and you're doing film, you're studying it, and you don't get bad writing and bad directing. you just didn't see it in this movie. This movie's so mediocre, Brayden, and the editing. You like editing, and you like this movie. The fight scenes edited together are awful. I would bring in video presentation to show the rest of the class here, and
Please
all of
do.
you out there, Brayden.
I enjoyed it. I just
Did you
enjoyed the
did you enjoy it because it was all female cast?
No,
And
I
that-
just enjoyed it
because there's
'cause
better all female casts out there,
I
buddy.
enjoyed it because I thought it was a fun flick.
Do you know where
I
my
wasn't reading into
Do you know what my 1.5 comes from?
What?
It comes from the
Kristen
chemistry
Stewart.
between the 3 actresses, and Kristen Stewart's got some funny moments. Not a lot of funny moments, but they're there.
To be fair, I did give Clueless like a really good rating.
No.
Purely because-
Clueless has got merit. Okay,
All right.
Brayden, continue. Just go.
I don't want to talk anymore. I feel like I've just been shat on continuously.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, this is the first time I've actually had to pull you off on it.
Okay, well, I watched Spider-Man.
No. What did you like about Charlie's Angels? Practical.
No, Kristen
No,
Stewart.
tell me.
Kristen Stewart's awesome. She's really good.
The 4 stars
I
come
haven't
from Kristen
seen it.
Stewart.
But
Not all from Kristen Stewart, but that's fine.
What else? Come on, tell
We'll
me.
talk about it.
What was your favorite part
Alex,
of the
what
film?
did we watch this week?
No,
We both
no,
watched a
no.
movie
I want you
together.
to talk about Charlie's Angels, bro.
No, can't we shit on a bad movie?
We are.
You're about to.
All right, well.
You got to push through this first.
I liked the movie. That's all I can say.
What'd you like about it?
I liked it because I thought it was fun. I just thought like their chemistry was amazing. I thought, okay, I feel like I can't say
No,
anything.
you can. You go. You go.
I feel like I can't.
You
No,
go.
but
I'm
I
turned
genuinely
down.
want to hear what you're saying.
I'm turned down.
I legitimately had so much fun watching this movie. Michaela and I were sitting there watching it. It's not the kind of thing you're gonna sit back
were you drunk?
on. What?
Were you drunk?
No.
Okay.
Alex,
Okay. Was
you
that all
have
you
to
turned
shush
yourself
now.
back up for? Okay. Well, yeah, like we just sat there and we just enjoyed it. We thought it was
Is it a good
fun.
plot?
Like it's nothing. It's the thing. Michaela and I were saying it's nothing groundbreaking. It's nothing groundbreaking at all. It's stock standard, action spy flop. That's it.
But a 4. Okay, look, give it a 3. I'm not telling you how to rate things.
Tell
Here's
us
the
to
thing.
change it.
I think we need to talk about ratings, Raiden.
Okay.
Okay. We can't tell him to change his rating.
I'm not going to tell you to change your rating.
I rate based on how much I enjoy something.
There we go. So
That's
you
how I
rate
rate.
based on how good you think the film is.
Hey man, I enjoy I enjoy a lot of 3 out of 5s.
Yeah.
What
See,
else?
I use a little love heart to dictate whether or not I enjoy a movie.
Yeah, that's how I do it too. The love heart's great because you can be like, you can give a shit movie like 2.5, but you give a love heart and people go,
But everyone is entitled to their opinion.
exactly, even if they're wrong.
Everyone is entitled
So
to
you
their
watched a
opinion.
shit
No wrong
movie.
opinions.
I feel like I've destroyed you. I'm sorry.
no
I just-
wrong opinions.
It's broken.
Yeah, I just felt like I couldn't say anything to save myself. So I
No,
was
you
just gonna
can.
leave
You
it.
can.
We watched a shit movie this week, didn't we, Alex?
Yeah.
Artemis Fowl.
Yeah. I was tempted to go Charles, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Joke's over.
Artemis Fowl. If you want to hear Alex and I react to this live, there's a free commentary track over on our Patreon.
Charlie's Angels is much better than this.
My God, Artemis Fowl was so bad.
Not good movie. Not good. Not good.
All
not
right.
good.
I mean, I heard you guys talk about it last week saying it was really bad.
Yep. That was before we'd seen it.
How bad? Like, what makes this so bad?
I gave it
Like,
a 0.5 star, dude.
I did miss seeing you guys rate it.
We gave it half a star.
And you can't even give a movie 0 stars.
Can't
we
give a
would.
movie 0 stars.
We would have.
This is
I mean, you could just say you logged it. That's about it.
This
You
is
don't have to give it a star.
abysmal.
This is not good. Not good.
Like I cannot
How did this get
comprehend
made? Moody
how
Dench.
the cast that this thing has and the production quality it has on other things.
It's Disney.
Now I
It's
saw opening.
bonkers.
Like I saw. Well, I mean, mostly because of YouTube. Like the trailer play a couple of times, and from the trailer, it looked like I didn't pay too much attention. It looked nice.
Yeah.
But that's all I gathered from my takeaway from it.
Yeah.
I've just been hearing.
There was a character in the film, and I was struggled for the longest time to realize that they were a boy or girl.
Yeah.
Do you remember that character?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
What name did they have?
Don't ask me for names.
They were either a pixie or a fairy or an elf.
I know, or Leprechaun. Isn't it
Leprechaun. Yeah.
Okay, so when you can't distinguish between 4 different
Exactly.
things, okay. This
This
is just
thing-
going into a rabbit hole.
Josh Gad. Let's talk about Josh Gad. So Josh Gad.
I cannot believe the cast on this thing.
Josh
Josh
Gad,
Gad narrates a film from a prison, from like an interview of a prison cell
and
type
it's not
thing.
well.
It's not good. He looks like Mini Hagrid.
He's trying to put on a deep,
He's
gritty
doing
voice,
like a
but he,
graspy, raspy
he
voice.
constantly
Breaks it.
breaks it and goes back into normal Josh Gad.
There's a scene, and I shit you not, where he kind of moves his jaw and opens his mouth out this wide. Audio listeners, I'm holding up at a ruler's length,
Yeah.
wide, and because apparently dwarves are good diggers,
Yeah,
and he digs,
with their mouth.
he eats the dirt, and it comes out his bum.
Yep.
Look, I'm not going to fault this movie because I presume they're taking things from the book.
I
this
I've
is
never read the book.
But I feel like this is something that can work in the book, but when you try and put it onto a screen,
I don't know,
it just
man.
doesn't look right.
Some
Yeah.
things sound stupid on paper and in film.
Yeah.
Can you
Also,
go read the book now and just give us a
Josh
review
Gad
of it?
eating dirt and it coming out his ass, projectile.
Yeah.
By the way,
Oh,
and
okay.
of course he's wearing the white underwear with the red hearts.
Yep, that's what you got always.
Okay.
The acting in this is
It's abysmal.
shocking.
The kid is awful.
Yeah, sorry. I'm really sorry because that kid looks really like innocent and like he looks like his parents
I just
got him
want
into
to
it.
punch him.
But like,
do we know what
shocking.
budget this had?
Yeah, too much.
no, honestly, too much. You look at the special effects and you're like, that's actually good CG work.
That,
Yeah.
But
What the fuck?
here's
So
the thing.
most of the budget went towards paying the actors.
I mean,
the movie
yeah,
didn't have a structure.
there was nothing to
There
it.
was no. I didn't know when Act 1 ended. I didn't know when Act 3 started.
Wait, so you couldn't even make your joke?
I couldn't because there was no point.
Oh, you can tell the movie doesn't flow very well when you can't make
Just
a joke.
reflecting on it, I only just realized that the whole thing was set at their house.
Yeah.
I only just realized. Oh my god!
Do you remember we watched the trailer after?
Yeah.
So there's also a trailer reaction from Brad and I because I was like, I remember the trailer from this, and they definitely go other places in the trailer.
Yeah.
The trailer's completely different.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
really?
section in the trailer where there's this entirely cut like Asian marketplace type thing,
Yeah.
and
It's
it's
gone.
completely cut. Like,
So-
Honestly, like, I'm sorry, but false advertising, really? You
Like-
guys, just what a waste of your time.
this is I don't know what.
Well, it's like-
extra cuts this thing went
I hate to
under.
throw another movie on the bus, but because I love Spider-Man 2 so much, I hate the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 with a passion. Don't
know.
get me started on how they wasted Emma Stone in those movies.
They
But
did.
Anyway, the Amazing Spider-Man 1 marketing was like the untold story of like Peter Parker, and then it was just the same thing.
It was yeah.
Yeah.
It was literally he just gets bitten and that's
they're
about
meant,
it.
they're meant to go way more into like his parents and how they're doing some really interesting stuff, and nothing happened. Then the sequel, which is even worse, they went to go do it again, and then they did nothing. Braden, you look interested. What happened? What's the budget? Is it the budget?
No, it's the first thing on the IMDb trivia. Harvey Weinstein was a producer on this movie. However, following the disclosure of his sexual misconduct, Disney removed Weinstein as a producer and terminated its production partnership with the Weinstein Company.
Ah,
So there might have
boy.
been some issues with this film from a production standpoint from the get-go.
that's how long this movie has been in production hell, though. No, production
How
hell.
long? How
movie
The film
was-
has been in development since 2001.
So when did
But
not started filming? It's just been
No,
development.
it's
yeah,
been in production.
I know, but like that's a long time.
When did they have anywhere on there the release dates, like when it was meant to come out? Because I swear this was meant to come out in like
Oh my god. This
2001, Lawrence Gutman got signed on to be the director before being replaced by Kenneth Branagh.
yeah, Kenneth Branagh. And Kenneth Branagh's made some good movies, so I don't know
What's
what
he
the hell
done?
he's doing. Yep.
Some good
He did
movies.
Oh, he
Thor.
did
did
something.
Thor. He did the Jack Ryan movie.
I did something recent. Hold on a
Colin
second.
Farrell in the trivia isn't even listed as a starring role. It says Colin Farrell shot his cameo in 3 days.
Yeah.
I said he would have shot it so
Yeah.
quickly. Oh my
So
god.
it's just- does
I
it
just
feel
feel
rushed
sad
as
when
well?
people like
Oh,
Colin
yeah.
Farrell get sucked into really bad movies.
It's all about the money.
Like I don't know how the fuck they got Judi Dench in here doing a terrible Irish accent.
Moody Dench. Nah, you know that one part that we enjoyed the shit out of.
Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, this is the one thing that like it is the only thing that warrants this getting half a star. It's this shot of all of these magical people in like green outfits. They're all arriving at the beach and like surrounding this big mansion that they're in. And this massive ship comes down and lands like it's a fucking alien. And the door opens on this walkway and it zooms in onto Judi Dench's face. And she just goes, top of the morning.
It made it worth it, dude. Almost
Kenneth
did.
Branagh also directs Murder on the Orient Express,
Yes.
by the way.
Also, Kenneth Branagh, for those who don't recognize the face, Gilderoy Lockhart in Harry Potter.
Okay. There you go.
There we go. The film is majorly
Wait,
is majorly based on the first novel and incorporates
second one.
elements of the second.
Because the second one is where his dad goes missing, and
Yep.
the first one's about keeping that pixie
and
hostage.
that bit was just completely
What was
glazed
the
over.
name of the police squad? It was something really dumb. Leprechaun Pond.
It was a leprechaun thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was just leprechaun, but it was like L.E.P. Like it was something stupid like that.
Leprechaun.
This
I'm gonna look it
was-
up because it was dumber than that.
All right,
it
I'm also going to
Leprechaun?
look on Goofs and see what comes up with.
Please tell me it was Leprechaun.
Yes, Alex and I pointed this out. So it has a huge plot hole in it real early on. So this is just us shitting on this film thanks to IMDb giving us facts. Young Artemis Fowl had never been in the secret dungeon before, yet after locating the drawer with his father's journal, he goes instantly to another drawer to reveal a concealed
Yeah,
lamp.
right?
We were just like, what the fuck? Like this kid's walking around this
it's
space like he owns it.
Leprecon.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, look, can we move on? This is just
We
like
can.
this
'cause
is killing
was
me.
terrible. Alex, what else did you watch this week?
Oh, it's me. Fight Club, like
Yep.
I said. That's cool. I watched Apollo 11 again
Nice.
because that's a really cool documentary. And Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
You've been going through that.
Yeah.
So good.
My exam watch, which is just,
How does the
Brad,
exam
you'd hate
study,
it. You'd hate it.
How does the exam study go while you're watching this?
Well, I mean, I can't. It depends. If I'm in Zoom calls with people, then it's just not watching at all.
Yeah.
And then just messing around and still not studying with those people. We've been getting our course coordinators and Zoom calls.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
nice.
fun. and then all I do on the weekend was play Last of Us 2.
That's very fair. That's very fair.
Because we're not a gaming podcast.
I do want to get, because it's so cinematic and has such a huge story on everything, though. What are your thoughts? Just quickly, like,
I don't know. It's weird.
You kinda torn?
Because I'm torn because I'm not on either side of people like giving it 10 out of 10s.
Yep.
Or
But I'm
people
not on
giving
the
it-
people being like, this is the biggest waste of my time. Like, this game is
Because I've
disgraceful. It
definitely
shits
seen
on.
a few people like that are very,
We have
very
a
mad
friend
about it.
of the show, Jemry, and I want to know what he thought about it. Because he's the only other person I know that's finished it.
Yeah, and he was very excited for it. Like when Last of Us came out, like he played the shit out of that and everything. Like he loved that game. So
It's like The Last Jedi. It's The Last Jedi of games. We're
Yep.
just going to call it what it is. Where
divisive.
yeah, it's divisive.
Divisive.
big words.
Yeah, no.
Meetings.
I mean, they do a lot of risks and they do a lot of big story things.
Yeah.
Huge things that
It's just not going to blend with how
it's just
people
a-
want it.
And most
to
of
go.
it hits.
Yeah.
Some of it to me didn't hit. All of it for a lot of people didn't hit.
Yeah.
But it was very gutsy. It's
Yeah.
very ballsy.
I was going to say, from everything I've heard and seen so far, it's very much the kind of thing where it has the same thing that Last Jedi has. You're correct, because it's taking something in a different direction or making changes that are quite bold.
Yeah.
And people either being for that or really against
Well,
it.
I mean, the stuff like you were telling us about it earlier, and the stuff like you said that happens during the game, like even took me off guard. Like I haven't actually properly played the first one, but I know about it,
I love that first game.
and I really do need to get through that game.
This one, man.
But you did like just saying things I wouldn't expect would have happened in this one.
Yeah.
Like,
So yeah, things that you got to say, like that's just story based. Technically, it looks amazing.
yeah.
Of course, I had to play it on my 4K TV.
yeah.
I think you'd all be mad at me if I didn't.
That PS4 run like a jet plane.
Absolutely, louder than ever, baby.
Oh, man. Can't wait for that PS5. Fucking
to
8
run
foot tall tower.
No, just watch his be the only one that sounds like a jet engine still.
Yeah.
Nah,
Just trying to play an NBA game.
fuck. That's what makes it run the loudest. 2K. Anyway, so it looks great. It plays great. They made subtle changes from the first one with combat and stuff.
Yeah.
Like always, there's a bitch to find ammo.
Yeah.
We don't have to make shivs anymore. Thank you.
Nice. That's just a knife.
Yeah, Ellie's just got a knife now.
Thank God.
So yeah,
This is a fun little gaming segment within.
segue.
that's what I'm gonna say. Really,
And since Steph was so
I
silent
liked
for a
it.
bit there.
I'd probably give it an 8
Nice.
out of 10.
Very nice.
Where would you put the first one?
10.
10.
10.
Yeah, that's fair. Steph, you can lead us into our homework segment because you chose...
I chose House
We don't have
Moving
a homework
Castle.
segment.
We don't
No.
have a jingle for it, no.
Studio Ghibli.
Can I just choose
Ghibli,
one?
Ghibli.
Oh wait, this
Ghibli.
one works.
I mean, yeah, I guess that works. It's not quite foreign correspondent, but...
No, not
Oh,
quite.
it's studio. Give it.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
all,
studio.
before I start, did you all watch the English version?
Yes,
Yes.
and I got
Yes.
yelled at by 2 of my friends for watching the English version.
What?
Because they're dubs. They're subs, not dubs.
I am a subs, not dubs, but this is such a big budget. Like, it's a Disney release.
Yeah, this thing
It's-
is fucking huge.
We're not talking about some people.
Well, I mean, I'm glad I watched this one because Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal as the fire was like. Also, I'm sorry, but like, I did enjoy this movie, but I only remember 2 names, Sophie and Hal.
Okay.
Is it Sophie or Sophia?
Sophie.
I remember those 2 names.
Billy Crystal is Calcifer.
Yeah, he's the
Calcifer,
fire.
that's
He's
right.
awesome. I like
Yeah.
Billy Crystal.
He was. I gotta say, not to jump ahead in discussion, obviously, but like the side characters and stuff were my favorite part.
Remember Josh Hutcherson?
As a little kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, I'll be back.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Steph,
what-
you want to talk
so-
about your
go for
connection
it.
with Howl's
Yes.
Moving Castle?
So this was the first movie. When I moved to schools in primary school, I learned, instead of learning Italian at my old school, we learned Japanese at my new school.
Nice.
And, as kids in primary school, it's like, oh, we're going to put on a movie last day of school. And
Yeah.
it was Howl's Moving Castle. And that was the first time I watched it. And I didn't really, that was honestly probably my first exposure to like anime style cartoons as
some
well.
Japanese animation.
As I knew it. Like I watched Pokemon when I was little and that was about it. And so watching that, I was just like, I was sort of not, I was half interested. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a bit out there for me. The themes are a little bit grown up for me at that time.
Yeah.
And then I watched it again as an adult and I just like fell in love with it. I just was obsessed with it. I thought it was gorgeous. And like, how? What a man. What a man.
I gotta
It's a
say,
cartoon, Steph.
no. Are you ready for this? I was looking through Letterboxd reviews for.
And a lot of people are just talking
People
about
thirst
how.
for how.
It's just people thirsting for Howl.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
just
Deserved.
like it goes some weird territory with the anthropomorphic bird thing, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm not going to judge someone for what they're into.
I've been meaning to watch some of these like Studio Ghibli movies. Not really. How's Moving Cut was what
Is
not
this
one
the
I had on it.
First one
Yeah.
that you've seen?
Yeah, I know of like Totoro and
Yeah.
Spirited Away. Like I know of those pop really big ones,
My
Neighbor
but
Totoro.
But this is the first one you've watched.
yes,
Okay. I'm
So-
very interested.
it's definitely crazy. Animation's cool. Like I've watched some anime before, like Attack on Titan and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and Yu-Gi-Oh. But
Do you
like,
think it's a bit different to that though? I feel like
no,
it's
I
just-
meant
it's
going off of
gorgeous.
animation.
Yeah.
It's sort of that sort of Attack on Titan's like
Style.
sort of what I like kind of relate the style to because it doesn't do that whole like changing their face often like
Yeah.
when
No.
they have expressions and stuff and
Yeah, it's not going full overboard crazy
yeah.
anytime. Like,
but like
they
it
are
was
keeping-
it looked really good and I thought the animation was cool. Story wise was definitely crazy. Yeah. My favorite character was Turnip Head just because I found him funny.
Yeah.
I just
Turnip
laughed
Head.
every time he rocked up.
Turnip
Poor
Head
guy
was amazing.
at the end, he's just like, I know hearts can change.
I
I'm
wasn't-
gonna come back. I'm like,
I wasn't
Turnip
huge
Head.
about
What'd I
the
miss?
change for
What'd I
Turnip
miss?
Head at the end, but I love Turnip Head when it was Turnip Head.
What I miss?
talking about
we
Turnip
were
Head.
just each having a little. I haven't said anything yet, so we
was
were
saying-
kind of going that.
I was
way.
just saying I liked the animation but story was a bit crazy.
I find Sophie
I like
quite
the crazy
dislikable.
story.
yeah.
Dislikable?
Yep.
Same.
Wait,
thank
who?
God.
I don't
thought
like
you were gonna yell at
Sophie.
me.
I
Sophie
think that's
annoys
her
me.
character.
No, Sophie annoys me. She's just such a whinger. It's like no one invited you into Howl's Castle.
Yeah, she should.
God, what the hell are you complaining about? This
Now
place
the
is so
thing, the
dirty,
part
so
that
what?
annoyed me is like the second he's like stay like when like getting towards the end and like how it comes back and before he goes off again, he's like just stay here and she just runs straight outside after him. It's kind of like can you not?
Now look,
She's
she's more annoying as an old lady than she is as a girl. When she's
Yeah.
I got
acting-
confused about the old lady stuff.
Now that is a huge part of my issue as well, and I won't get into that.
it never, and I realized that she only changed back into young Sophie when the head sorcerer, I'm gonna call it, gets rid of all of the Wicked Witch's powers.
Yeah.
That's when she stops being old Sophie. And I had to
Well,
have
she
that
starts-
explained to me.
She
I-
starts
This is
like
actually
switching
interesting.
between the two, doesn't she?
I
Here's
think
the
that's
thing.
from how I always thought that was from like how Howl saw her. Like
is
he
the
saw
thing.
through the magic.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit going outside of the movie.
Yeah.
It's based on a book, Howl's Moving Castle originally. And I haven't read the book, but I read about the book, and I was wondering that when I watched it again as an adult as well. I was like, why sometimes is she like looking kind of old but still talking as a young girl?
If
And
you
like
can explain this to me at some point in the next 2 minutes, it may
Yeah.
legitimately bump up.
oh, you're not gonna. I don't
Because-
think you'll like it because it doesn't introduce this concept in the
They don't
in the movie
discuss
very
it
well.
in the film.
In the book, Sophie herself has sort of powers of a kind as well. She's sort of got
Right.
these like witch powers. And originally, the spell that was put on Sophie was supposed to wear off eventually. It's just supposed to be a temporary spell.
So
but
they-
because of her lack of self confidence in herself, saying, I'm not pretty anyway,
It
how only gets the hearts
stays-
of pretty girls, she stayed like that. And as she gained confidence, combined with the fact that she had powers that were like helping it along, she managed to keep it. Like she managed to slowly wear it down
Okay.
back to what it was.
Did anyone else notice when Christian Bale did his Batman voice?
Yes. Oh my god, yes. That was fucking hilarious.
Did this come out before or after Batman?
way before?
Way before. It's like 2004.
4. It's no 2002. But like, did the dub come out later than the actual movie?
No, it was quite
The
it was
Disney release?
around
Let me
the
have a
same
look.
time. It was like a dual release, I think.
Okay.
So what did you think, Alex, of the movie?
I enjoyed the movie. It was batshit crazy. I like batshit crazy. Reflects me inside. I'm quirky. Yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I like Christian Bale.
What do you think of the animation style?
2005.
2005. Same year as Batman Begins. Sorry. I like Batman Begins. Anyway, I look, it was, nothing special. It was kind of the standard animation style. I thought, I'm only thinking about like the character models at the moment. They were standard anime.
Yeah,
But the scenery shots and all like them, they look like paintings and they were very nice.
they're
Very
gorgeous.
cool.
Running through when he takes her to like that place where like little shack that he grew up in with like the mountains in the back and the flowers and everything. That looked really nice.
Yeah.
And even just the animation of the moving castle, like the first few times you see it, when the hills are green and stuff, that
Honestly,
does look really cool.
The thing that blew my mind, like I came in expecting some quite good like animation styles, and knowing this was like a more modern Ghibli film, I was like, okay, Like I'm gonna expect a little bit more from them, and it blew me out of the water instantly because the second Howl's actual castle appeared with all of its separate movements and everything, like I was just like, oh shit, that looks incredible.
It's a lot going on. Like
I liked
just
it.
the castle.
The only problem I had with the film was I thought the ending dragged a bit. I could not wait.
Dragged?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought the opposite.
I thought the third act went real long.
I thought it just.
I
thought it just started jumping.
I
Everywhere.
found myself kind of wondering how, like, wasn't like
It
anticipating
wasn't like not
the
talking
end.
about like
Yeah.
the last 5 minutes. Like I just thought that like from like the whole end of war confused me. I didn't know why these people were fighting, and it's probably because the king's son was a scarecrow.
He went missing.
Yep.
He went missing. They didn't realize.
No, but like I just thought the end of the last half of the movie, I guess, was a bit long in the teeth.
Do you like the dog? Do you like the whole thing where she thought that was Howl? And
I
she was
did like the dog a lot. As this was my whole thing going into it. Like, if I can jump off from that at least, if that's fine, if you're sort of done with your little bit.
You don't have to ask permission to talk, my guy.
I want to. I just want to play
Okay,
it safe.
just 'cause-
I don't want to offend anyone. It's fine.
Off you go, Brad.
No, so my whole thing with this was obviously the animation style absolutely blew me away. I loved everything with that. The side characters for me were what saved this movie because the side characters are so lovable and so amazing, except for that other witch. She
Yeah, I was
is
about to say,
ugly as
I
anything.
wasn't a big fan of her.
But she's like melting
Oh,
into
I
herself.
I thought that
Disgusting.
animation was gross, but I thought when she turned to the old lady and she's like, pretty fire, I thought, oh, she's kind of cute.
I thought then it was like, okay, she's like innocent enough. She's
Yeah,
fine.
but when
And
she's
then
walking
she
up the stairs, I was just like,
oh, yeah,
she
no.
fucking like backstabs almost anyway. Like
She starts. She feeds the thing to Calcifer, and
Yeah.
then starts smoking the cigar.
Oh
and
my
then,
God.
And then like tries to.
the second she started being like an angsty teen while being such an old lady, that's when she lost
No,
me.
yeah, because like she's being such an, and I get that, like, you know, she wanted How's heart and
Yeah.
stuff, like, you know, she was swooning over him,
Yeah.
and that's why she took Casper, because she realized that's How's heart.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just someone just like stop her.
Yeah, you're
Like,
being the
she's
worst
an old
right
lady,
now.
just like
Yeah.
grab it.
But yeah, the other side characters I fucking loved.
I liked Howl. Howl's my favorite.
Like,
Oh, Howl. No, that's what I was going to ask you. You thirst for Howl?
I don't thirst for Howl, but I think he's got a cool voice.
Okay, I will say if he had a different voice, I probably wouldn't think he's that hot. but-
I was gonna say you're probably pretty biased in that sense.
He's a bit moody too when someone changes his hair.
I
Oh,
got
do you prefer him? Blonde or black hair?
Black.
I prefer him with black hair too.
it's almost like it's designed that way. Just to
He
get you to
was
thirst
being
for
all
him.
pissy about it. It's
He's
like, it's all right,
getting-
Howl.
he's
calm
Yeah,
down.
he was
His-
like slimy.
He's
Still-
getting his emo boy
Yeah, he
vibes
went
out
full
here
slimer.
to get all the girls to like him. And, But yeah, like
I gave it a 4.
you gave it a 4.
8 out of 10 is respectable.
I gave it a 3.5. 3.
I gave it 3.5 as well.
Yeah, that's why Steph's mad because you gave it less
Yeah.
than
It's okay.
Charlie's Angels.
So the reason I gave it less, to specify this, is because I had more fun with Charlie's Angels than I did this. With this, I found myself for
Which one's
serious
better made?
moments. Which one's better?
Yeah, better made.
Better made. Clearly, Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay, you heard it here.
It's very
Yeah,
clearly.
first.
Like that should be obvious even to me. But everything with this, I was on board for about 75 to 80% of it for most of it. Like I loved the side characters. I loved everything they were doing there. I just thought overall the plot just sort of
It does get-
jumped around
And it gets
so
a bit confused.
much.
That's what dropped it for me. It was definitely it just like the jumping, and it just kind of bit confusing in places. Like
Yeah, and I get that. I get it was going crazy and everything. I was trying really hard to keep up with everything and go, okay, well, this means this theme,
I
and
love
they're
that
trying to
movie.
get
It might be
this.
a movie that you'd get more out of a rewatch as well.
Yeah.
probably
Like-
it was more like the whole like
Is this in 4K Netflix? Because I watched it on my laptop in my bed this morning.
I don't know.
I should watch it in 4K.
Yeah, I did watch it today, like
I
just before
yeah
the show. So.
I watched it earlier.
Yeah, we always do that. It's homework. Like you got
Well, one,
you
you
watch
do
it on the
your
day so
homework-
you
one,
can
you do
remember
your
it.
homework just before you're meant to hand it up, and two, then it's fresh in your mind.
Just to conclude, I guess, Alex, has this changed your mind about Studio Ghibli films?
No.
I wasn't expecting it to.
What?
Do not plan on watching any more still.
But you wanted to watch that one that because Dan suggested it's really cool, and all of a sudden we got to watch it.
Have I watched
Pompoko.
it?
Pompoko.
Have I watched it?
No, but you want to.
Have I watched it?
But you want to.
Don't care that enough. Hey,
yeah.
I forgot I forgot that movie's name. So
Yeah, I was
I've
gonna
been meaning
say,
to watch it too.
knowing that this was the first one that you'd seen, Michael, as someone who has at least watched My Neighbor Totoro, I was like, okay, this one is very different to My Neighbor Totoro.
Oh yeah,
Hey, I've watched Digimon.
it's very different. My Neighbor Totoro is very calming.
Yes,
When you
that's
watch
what I
it's just
thought.
very
I was
calming.
like, I loved that style of Ghibli. If there's more of that, I'm cool with.
Grave of the Fireflies, very common.
Spirited Away is in between. I would say.
I'm interested to see what I think
Ponyo?
watching that. Princess
Ponyo?
Mononoke, I'm interested to see.
I
as
think
well.
that's going to be a bit heavier.
Yeah, no, but I think it's a
I
bit
don't want to
heavier.
watch
But
Ponyo. I
I
heard Ponyo was boring.
think.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Ponyo's very. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but like Under the Sea.
Yeah.
It's water related. Calm.
Okay.
I think.
But yeah, I think like even with like seeing people talking about Princess Mononoke, and like at least to me that plot sort of makes sense. Whereas with this one, I think it got away. I think I'd almost be willing to bet that like this one kind of got away from them a little bit. Like just at the end, like it's just like, okay, we're almost there. We're gonna hit the landing, and someone said, no, we can do more. We can do more. And I have a feeling that it jumped a bit high for what it was going for.
If you ever rewatch it, I definitely. If you're ever considering it, I definitely recommend rewatching it because I reckon it'll
Probably won't be
make a
anytime
lot more
soon,
sense. The stuff
but-
about the Civil War, which confused me the first time I
Yeah.
watched it, and the stuff about the heart, which confused me first time I watched
Yeah.
it. It does sort of make sense if you watch it again and you anticipate it.
The thing with it never explaining why she wasn't old anymore, that really annoyed me. I was like, you're not even going to like wink at that. Like at all. It's just a thing that's happened and we just got to accept that, okay, I guess she's young with white hair now. Okay.
She doesn't look bad with white hair.
Oh no, I think she
Nah,
looked
my
fine.
friend Finn thinks she's real cute with white hair.
I'm sure he does.
Oh, that's a weeb thing. That's a
It's
very
a weeb
weeb.
thing. Oh my god, Howl's so
okay.
oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Did I say I wasn't a weeb?
Yeah, true. That's true.
So it's your week this week.
My week.
Alex.
What have you got in store for us?
Chosen a Spike Lee joint.
Ooh.
It's definitely not the one you guys are thinking.
I'm not thinking of any right this
It's
second.
Inside Man. Have we seen Inside Man?
No, never heard
Good,
of
I
it.
thought we all hadn't seen Inside Man.
Okay.
Oh, you haven't seen it either?
No, I have
Oh, you have.
many times because my dad loves Inside Man.
Ooh.
It's one of my dad's favorite films.
Denzel Washington?
Clive Owen.
Chiwetel
Haven't
Ejiofor.
seen Clive
Willem
Owen
Dafoe.
in anything in ages.
Oh my god.
Jodie Foster.
There's a lot of people in this movie.
My dad loves this movie. Therefore,
Okay.
I grew up watching it a lot, which means I annoyingly love it.
It's got good scores.
Yeah. It's a Spike Lee joint.
All right.
I'm very interested to see what this is like.
I was going to do this or The Five Bloods, but I haven't seen this in much.
That's fair.
long.
I did just add to my list that Spike Lee's first major joint that he did.
Yeah.
Because I just saw that was on Netflix. So
Hold on, what are you guys calling these? Spike Lee
Joints. That's what he calls
That's
them.
what he calls his movies.
A Spike Lee joint.
Spike Lee joint.
joint. Like,
Joint.
Yes.
Joint.
Spike Lee joints. Spike Lee is an American film director. Lee's films are typically referred to as Spike Lee joints, and the closing credits always end with the phrases "by any means necessary," "you dig," and "show enough."
all right,
There we
you
go.
go.
Spike Lee's just a cool dude.
Inside
true.
Man. is
He's a
dope,
cool dude.
bro. It's a bank robbery movie.
Oh, cool.
I
I'm
do
interested.
Like a heist.
Like a bank heist.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, I'm very interested to see what I think of that. That'll be cool.
I chose a cool one.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, you guys been dicks to me. Well, I forget what you made me watch.
I don't
Apollo
think we've
13, that was
ever
alright.
picked a movie. I don't think any of us have picked a movie yet that the rest of us have been like 4 or 5
Everyone
stars.
agrees
like,
with
Spike Lee joint, guys. Here we go.
Here we
Alright.
go.
We'll see.
Well, there we go.
Hopes are up for this
Hey,
one.
we just got to watch The Great Escape one week.
The Great Escape. Which one's that?
Like the original? Like,
The original one with
is that Steve McQueen?
Yeah, Steve McQueen.
Yeah.
Great Escape. Apparently, it's great.
I would love it. I've got a whole list. My mum's boyfriend gave me a list of all these movies. He knows I like classics. So I've got to watch like 12 Angry Men.
Oh, it's that film.
Have you
Okay,
guys ever
yes,
heard
I
of
have
12
seen-
Angry
the
Men?
motorbike.
No.
I have seen that.
No.
Yeah, I've heard of
clip
12 Angry Men, the courtroom one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Braden, I feel like you'd like it. It seems very
Wait,
progressive.
what?
for
12
its
Angry
time.
Men?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have seen 12. I actually did 12 Angry Men it was one of my English assignments that I handed in late, but got an A+ for.
What are we going
I
to
heard
watch?
about it
Year
and I just
11, I think.
I just thought it seemed so ahead of its time.
Yeah.
What films
considering.
do you think we'll be watching in our thing we're doing next
I
semester?
can't wait. You guys are going to
Ooh,
film
yeah,
me
I
on
am
that.
actually really interested.
We
to see
know we're
what-
watching Parasite.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, guys, watch Parasite. It's really good." And we'll be like, "Okay, yeah,
the fuck was
We
that?
know."
You did the first version of it, right?
first version.
Hollywood Film and Television, where you had the movie screenings as well.
Yes, they
What-
showed some stuff which was okay. And some
Was it
stuff
like,
that
but
wasn't.
like, is it only like rated M stuff? Are they like, you guys are in uni, you're all over 18, you can watch MA stuff?
Oh,
yeah,
surely.
but they hardly really picked
Damn it.
much. Like we're not
What were you
getting
hoping for?
any edgy films.
Like
when I did
Old Boy,
film studies, we
no,
watched
no.
MA
No.
films. We actually watched an R film too.
no, like we
on.
watched stuff like Double Indemnity and stuff. Like,
I really hope they choose some good stuff. I mean, and you know, 2 of them are going to be Roma and
You guys might get like you'll probably get a Hitchcock.
no, the
It's
global
global
film.
film.
Oh,
This
it's
one's
global film.
global
Oh,
film.
okay. Oh.
So hit us with a French film we don't know yet, but we'll probably have to watch for this assignment.
Swear to God, if I have to watch that French animated one with the Eye of the Tiger.
Well, you don't have to because
No, that's
you've already
not
watched
French.
it.
That was Iranian.
Yep, it was kind of French too, though, wasn't it?
Oh.
I think maybe a bit of it.
What
was
else did
French.
you
Do you reckon you'd have to watch
Persepolis.
Pan's Labyrinth?
Actually, no. Persepolis might have been in French. I'm not.
City of Gold though. They make us watch that. I'll
City of
happily
God.
watch-
How many times have you done
Problem that
that?
happened last time. Oh my god.
If they make me watch City of God again, I'll be happy because that was a good movie.
Oh bless. I really don't want to watch Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, it's
That's
a
a
good
good movie.
I know, but it just looks gross.
No, it's not as gross as you think.
You probably get to watch like a German war film. Like you might watch
Oh,
Das Boot
fun.
or something.
Yes, go watch Das Boot. Das Boot's awesome.
I was gonna put.
Never
Have you
seen
seen that? All right, that's off the foreign correspondent list then.
Oh, really? Das Boot's sick.
That was on the correspondent
Only the
list.
director's cut though. The really long one.
I
How
don't
long
know.
is it?
Oh, long.
Do you remember I
Long
was
one?
going to suggest that movie that we could watch that goes for like 2 days? It's like a really long movie.
What?
It's
That
shot
thing
in
goes
real time.
forever.
The Irishman.
Close enough.
I
Interstellar?
suggested it in the chat. I was like, "How about this?" But it goes for like this many hours, and you're like, "No,
Honestly,
How
yeah.
many- is it literally 2 days?
no,
or
it's
Is there something? Is there
Especially
still
a
some
movie
videos?
going for 2 days.
If I actually,
it's a really long movie."
I feel like that's like the next thing that the person who did Boyhood is gonna do. Like they're like, we shot a film.
I'm going to film a live
for
cremation.
like 40 minutes of filming across 12 years, one every year, and this time he's like, I'm just gonna shoot a whole
Why not just search
film
the film up?
across
I don't
3
remember what it's
days,
called.
but the whole film is the whole 3
Maybe I'll
days.
Google. I think it was Swedish.
Good lord,
Is that it? We done?
We're done.
that's it. That's it. We are done for another week.
Done.
Done.
That's
Done.
episode
We are
63
done.
in the bag.
63. We are done. Go and check out our Patreon. You can follow it for free, and there's a couple of free things on there, especially if you and your friends want to go and watch Disney's hit film Artemis
Artemis
Fowl. You can listen
Coming
to us.
to a streaming service now. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
It's
if
already on
you have
Disney
Disney
Plus.
Plus, you've already got access to it.
not
So
our streaming service, the streaming
Can I
service.
just say that I just found out that my nickname on the MMT group chat is who?
Yeah, who?
With a question mark.
it was
I
from that
didn't
time
know that.
when you weren't able to appear for a long time.
Like
You were super busy.
3 weeks.
That was from yonks ago.
Yeah,
That's
it's been like
fine,
that for
that was me.
ages.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that is
guys.
a long time ago. But yeah, you can go follow our Patreon there, patreon.com/Millennial Movie Talk. You can go follow it for free and then support us if you want. You get all the other commentaries.
While you're over there, just follow all of our personal Instagrams if you want to. We do stuff.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
there's some other stuff there.
No movie talk. We do podcasts.
We do podcasts
Indeed.
and things.
Not what I was talking about, but 720-hour long film coming out next year, guys.
What?
Sweden. Ambiance.
That's insane. Ambiance. Is it just an empty room?
A Swedish filmmaker named Governor Nelson.
It's just me going.
It's
Anyway,
it's
as
just someone
always.
breathing in a room.
Anyway, as always,
I'm Braden.
I'm Steph.
who?
I'm Michael.
And I'm Alex. And we're out of here.
You're turning down all the wrong things there, aren't you?
Might as well fuck with it. Bye, everyone.